Follow Bearcat Radio on Twitter with the handle @VHS Bearcat Radio and on Facebook by searching Bearcat Radio for the upcoming broadcast schedule and shows on the flagship stream of Virginia High School athletics.
Schaefer being escorted off the field. Hopefully he's all right. Is getting a little bit of help walking down the sideline as we get set to get back to football here in the first half. 1:29 to go until halftime. Is not able to put any weight on that right foot, so we wish him well. Hopefully it's just something that can be easily remedied.
Worked out in the wash.
So we'll see as they take him to the locker room down the field. And they've actually kept him in play down the left side, so they'll have to get him out of play there before we can get the play get back to play on the field.
Why didn't they just take him out of bounds?
Yeah, they got him hopping down the sideline, but oh well. Give the Cats a little bit of a breather here defensively. Of course, it would be a long trip down there on one leg, having to go all the way over or back across. Of course, he's at the numbers now, so
he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, he's in. So Schaefer, we hope he isn't anything serious as he gets escorted back to the locker room. First down and goal, or first down and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Look at that. 3 wide receivers to the left. Quick screen off to the right side. Caught there by Stutes, and he's trying to dance around, but he gets brought down for a loss. Close to 4 yards. Good coverage there by the Cats. Not giving anything up late in this first half. That was Bradley again on the tackle. He's had an active first half on defense.
And he is so good in that open field tackling segment.
So second down and long. Ball sitting at the 27-yard line. They've got to get it to the 40 for a first. Clock at just at under a minute now, 54 seconds. As it looks like Coach Chris is going to be content with the lead that he has, 41-6. I believe I would be, and looks like Lebanon is going to be content to take it into half as they'll hand it straight away here. This is Bostic. Got close to the original line of scrimmage, 3 yards. It'll bring up third down and 10 with 30 seconds to go. We'll see if they even snap it. Depends on if they get the play clock up and rolling before.
No, they don't have to.
Nope, they won't have to. So the play clock hasn't started yet, and the clock's at 20 seconds. So, of course, the play clock in the VHSL, 25 seconds pretty much everywhere. But Lebanon not even going to snap it. We're going to go to half here at Gene Malcolm Stadium. A great first half for the Cats as the crowd giving some cheers for them as they head back to the locker room down on the left side of the field. Coach Chris will be happy about that first half. 41-6. Virginia High out in front of Lebanon. And we'll have the halftime report coming up in just a few minutes. And, Mark, some quick takeaways, though, from you. We'll ask you some more here later, but what's your assessment so far?
Well, Jamie Lathrop's confidence is not a question. The Virginia High Bearcat defense has done a great job being able to slow down the read option. And I think the depth of Lebanon is really going to hurt them here in the second half.
And the offensive line playing really, really well for the Cats. They started off a little rough their first couple of drives. Lathrop getting hit hard, but, of course, able to get some passes off and big plays on special teams. We'll get back to that. We'll recap the first half here in a few minutes, but for now, for the halftime report, we'll go to a Michael Howard interview we had about a week and a half ago from Bearcat Sports Chat. We hope you enjoy it. Cats up 41-6. We'll have stats and other scores around Southwest Virginia, East Tennessee coming up here during the halftime show. Also, we'll get to college football pick'em for tomorrow night and some keys for the second half of this one. 41-6 Cats leading. Here's Michael Howard, the running back for the Cats, our interview with him from last week's Bearcat Sports Chat. We'll add that one. So, Michael, you had 50 yards and a touchdown in the Abingdon game. It seemed like we were calling your name a lot there in the opening few minutes. They did the little pooch kick. You returned it. Good return out near the 40-yard line. What got you off to such a hot start in that game against Abingdon?
I think that just me getting the ball a little bit and I guess I just got going and was able to make stuff happen. And, you know.
You're not going to brag too much on yourself. You weren't juking guys out?
Nah.
We'll get to that.
We'll get there. So you've got really a three-headed monster in the backfield for this Virginia High offense.
Oh, yes.
When did you realize that your physical power back in this system And how often do you like to initiate the contact?
Well, whenever you can't get any more yards, you just, got to fight for those extra yards or whatever. And, I mean, hey, just try to truck over somebody,
Hit the hit stick, huh?
Yeah.
I don't blame you, yeah. Whatever you got you got to use it, whatever you got the strength. So you share the backfield with Alex Atkins, Aaron Rose. How nice is it to have those guys complementing your run style, some speedier guys, but you're the power back of the system. How nice is it?
Oh, it's great. It's just, like you said, we have a three-headed monster, and with Aaron Rose, he's just clutch for us in the run, and Alex has the speed for us. So.
And let's add Lane Carroll to that on the jet sweep.
Yeah.
For the sake of saying, even though it's a pass. So, but yeah, really, it opens up the offense a lot, even adding that jet sweep into it.
Yeah.
Now you can do some. I don't know how much you work on it, but you can add some run plays where he's just handing it off after that on the fake jet sweep. But so coming in as a senior running back with a lot of experience, what has changed for you since your early years to now, your senior season? And not just with you, but including the team. So,
I mean, like, our team's just improved. We've worked hard for each other, and during the summer, going to summer workouts, we've all grinded, and just we've earned what we have right now.
Yeah, and so far it's paid off for sure.
Yeah.
Probably a big change in the locker room too from this season to last. Isn't it?
Sounds like you guys enjoy practice a lot more this year.
I really think that's what it is. We just like practice and enjoy being around each other.
So when you think back on your career, you're a senior. You played all 4 years. Think on your career all the way back from the beginning. What's your best individual game? Give us a little bit of rundown about it.
I think my first game last year, my junior year, I scored 5 touchdowns. So they're calling my name a lot. So I mean,
that's a 30-plus point fantasy points. So I think I'll start you.
Get me on fantasy team. Yeah.
I had Michael Howard. That's right.
Yeah, Mark could use you. I don't know how many games he's won this year. So
I can guarantee my record's better than 0-5, Dylan.
Yeah, I haven't won a game yet, so I may be trying to pick you up if we were doing a fantasy season with. That would be fun. So we know it's early, but how does it feel to be at the top of the region standings? Of course, 2 nights ago, in case anyone didn't know, Virginia High jumped Union and also Marion to jump to number 1 in the VHSL 2D standings, in the point standings. So what's it feel like to be up there?
It feels great. I mean, we've all worked for it, so we all deserve it. We've all worked hard, and
yeah, it's a. And how do you keep that up? How do you stay at the top?
Just by doing our assignments, doing what we have to do, making our reads, and playing hard.
It's really been what's paid off so far this year.
So what's your go-to move as a ball carrier? Everybody has their thing they like to show off. What's yours?
Probably either a stiffy or a juke move, Sometimes a little spin.
What is that circle on the controller? Spin move?
LT circle.
Circle button on that.
See, I'm more of the hit stick. You just got to go right over them. And I don't know. So spin move, a little bit of a stiff arm here and there. I don't blame you.
Yeah. And
you got to use different stuff. You can't get boring,
So with you using all those moves, what NFL back do you like to emulate on Friday night?
LaShawn McCoy. He's my favorite player in the NFL. Used to play for the Eagles. Plays for the Bills now, I think.
Speaking of him, he's actually on my fantasy team, and he scares me when he does this thing where he holds the ball way out here with one hand. Yeah, that kind of scares me.
I want to teach him ball security.
So we're going to hit you with a couple of questions like we do at the end, some odd questions, different questions. What's your favorite sports movie? It doesn't have to be football, sports movie in general.
Probably Remember the Titans.
It's a good one. Everybody agree that's a pretty good movie?
I think I could settle on that.
It's time for the halftime report on Bearcat Radio. Stay tuned for stats, scores, and more from the radio home of Virginia High Athletics.
Welcome to the Bearcat Halftime Report. Dylan Hutton along with Mark Carr. We had Brady Malone compiling all the stats. He's still over there putting them together for us.
Doing a much better job than I do.
Yeah, doing a little bit better job. It's easier that way. 41-6, Cats leading it at the half. Let's take you to some key moments and scoring plays there from that first half of action. First quarter, first possession, Cats 48-yard touchdown pass from Jamie Lathrop to Bobby Medley made it 6-0. The extra point was good. Now 7-0. Then the Cats would hold the Lebanon Pioneers to a punt. 82-yard punt return touchdown from Austin Davidson made it 13-0. The extra point was missed. Pioneers returned the ball to the 24 on the next return, so he almost had back-to-back kick return touchdowns, but he got it to the 24, the returner for Lebanon did. That was Houchins. They had a 2-yard touchdown run on that one. That was from Seth Smith, Christopher Smith, Logan Smith, the quarterback, that is. And so it made it 13-7. Second quarter, the Cats, that was the 2-yard touchdown there from Smith, 13-6, that might mean, as the extra point was missed. 12-yard touchdown run from Lathrop to answer made it 20-6 Cats. 29-yard touchdown pass, Jamie Lathrop to Bobby Medley. Yeah, that was Medley. 27-6. 1-yard touchdown run, Aaron Rose, 34-6 Cats, and then 39-yard touchdown pass to Lane Carroll, and that's where we closed off the half. 41-6 the score. So Carroll coming through with a touchdown there at the end, and again, just a lot you could take away from that one. Cats with 28 points in that second quarter, outscoring Lebanon 28-6 in the second quarter alone. And now it's time to look at some of the stats. Total yards in the ballgame, Virginia High, including special teams and returns, 433 yards of offense completely. They had the ball for just 4 minutes and 52 seconds, the Cats did. Lebanon had the ball for 19 minutes and 8 seconds, so that's amazing. Third down conversions, how many do you think the Cats had? Just 3 in that whole first half, and that's all they needed. They were 3 for 3.
You didn't even let me answer the question.
I was asking them. I was asking them.
Oh.
I was asking all of our listeners out there. Didn't have to face a fourth down. Had 163 yards on special teams and 1 touchdown. So special teams coming through in a big way. The average field position for the Cats, the 34-yard line over here on this side of the field, on Lebanon's side of the field. So amazing.
And, if you think about it, that's right in Lane Carroll's wheelhouse if he gets the ball and able to kick a field goal there, too. So even if they do stall out, man, you're looking at 3 straight points for the Bearcats.
Lebanon on the day, just 33 total yards. Time of possession, they've had it for 19 minutes, 8 seconds. They're 0 for 6 on third down, 1 for 2 on fourth. And some of the key players tonight for the Cats so far, Jamie Lathrop, 5 pass attempts. He's completed 4 of those for 128 yards, 3 TDs, 2 rushes, 7 yards, and a touchdown for Lathrop. So a big first half from him. Bouncing back after, again, what we said was just a tough outing against a very athletic Graham team last week. And Aaron Rose, 5 touches, 36 yards, and a rush TD on the afternoon. So everybody coming out and playing well. Again, scoring in every facet so far. Special teams, offense, really doing it all together as a team. Bobby Medley, 2 touchdown catches in that first half, as it ended up being just a really good first half of football. Medley had close to 80 yards receiving in the first half. So, again, another guy coming through for the Cats. And, Mark, let's go to your game trends here. What have you seen there in the first half?
Gosh, Bearcats is really all it's felt like. Jamie Lathrop done a great job getting his confidence back this week. I mean, if you think about it, just about every single one of his throws should be a touchdown right now. 1 drop in the end zone, but you can't fault that. Done a great job there. The running backs have slashed the defense every opportunity they've got. The offensive line has dominated the line of scrimmage. And then the wide receivers have done a great job in themselves making big plays on the outside. The defense, what can I fault right now? It just feels like everything's going right. I'm going to pull a Coach Chris and say, we could have done better on the penalty aspect.